Good afternoon, this is Katina Gruber. I was just coming back with an organization idea that I've had a lot of issues with, which is storing my dies. I store them like Jennifer McGuire does hers, which I give. Oh, she's just wonderful. She does an excellent job. I do put my dies and my stamps in embossing folders in these fridge bins. And you can see they are labeled with the pink cardstock. Those are my dies. Each of them are in sleeves with a piece of magnet to hold the dies in place. And I have my hot foil dies on the edge on the left side, and on the right side I have my embossing folders. Then on top of these dies I have my steel rule dies, my movers and shapers dies, and more steel wool dies. One thing that was handy is that I do take my steel wool dies when I get them, and I take the packaging off and I glue the picture on top of it so I can see it. But still, when it's put away on the shelf, it's hard for me to remember that I have the die. So what I did is I made me this book for my dies. And what I did, I labeled them. I have not numbered them yet, but I made a Xerox copy of them. I put them on my copier machine, and they came out with all the details and all. And this way, I can just flip through my book when I'm looking for something, or I might not even be looking for that certain die, but I forgot I had it, and when I look to the book, I find it, and then I use it. This has worked out beautifully. I love it. It's just like doing, I have a stamp book, but here's all my word dies. I have a stamp book that I stamp all my stamps and number them so I can keep up with them. But this has worked out great because I've always struggled with my dies, as far as having them where I could just get to them. And so all this and this has been condensed into this one book that I can now locate my dies. And I have my Stampin' dies in here also. I make a copy of my stamp and my die. I also put this in my stamp book too, that way I have it. And then I have my hot foil stamps, and they came out beautifully when I copied them and scanned them on the computer, on the copier. My steel wool dies, since I leave the picture on them, these came out wonderfully. I just made a copy of them, and now I put them in this book, and I can locate stuff that I have forgot that I've had, and this works out so much better for me. Now I have copies for all my steel rules, except this is some more stamped dies. It's Christmas. I keep my Christmas separate, but I had one for everything except one. Where did I put it? Yes. I had two steel wool dies that I did not have the picture on, so I just cut out die cut in black and stuck it on this paper. And like I said, this has worked out like a dream for me. I've been using my dies more often. I don't forget about certain dies that I have, and it's just worked out great. Once again, this is down there is my stamps, and like I said, I would keep them in a logbook the same way. Now my embossing folders, if you're interested, I have 150 of these, but when I get one, get this out of your way, I emboss a sheet of paper and I number it. And my embossing folders are in numerical, or they're in order. So when I see one I like, I pull it, and then when I'm through, I put it back, and that has worked out great for me also. That way I don't forget certain ones I have and lose them. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope maybe this might have helped somebody. If you have any advice that could help me better, please let me know. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, ask me. Y'all have a great craft day. It's craft day on HSN. Enjoy it. Thank you. Bye.